Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the March reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And please be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for additional messages. Keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. And also understand that, because this is a general reading, you have to apply the energy as to which one is you doing the action or if you're the receiver of whatever is coming in. So again, apply it. I'll try to throw out the different scenarios. And I've also created, a new spread for the spring, for the new year, to try to switch things up. What we have here is what you're going to be dealing with in March, what universe's advice is for you in regards to it, why it's happening, what you're thinking, feeling, or doing in regards to the situation, what is the higher message here, or the lesson, or what is you need to acknowledge, your advice, what are any, again, challenges or things that you need to be aware of in order to move you forward. And here we have the possible outcome, and we will clarify as we go along. Now, you have initially here the King of Spring, which is the King of Wands. This could be you, this could be just an energy, or this could be the person you're dealing with. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. And then we have the Eight of Summer, which is the Eight of Cups, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. And then we have Renewal, which is the Judgment card. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Now, the King of Wands symbolizes, life, creativity, it's fire and strength. It's ongoing drive to move forward against all obstacles. It's pure fire energy. It's someone who takes an idea and to change the world and to match his vision. Natural born leader. Again, a visionary, someone who sets a goal and sticks to it and ensures he can make it happen with the support from those around him. He embraces challenges. He enjoys the growth that comes with them. A person who takes initiative. They're not all talk and no action. They're compassionate. They're passionate, goal-oriented, future-looking. This could be an opportunity to take on a challenge, but you are the determining factor, or whether or not you're going to put your energies and effort into that. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which is about, walking away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling. It's about change, transition. It's kind of sad, solitude, turning one's back on things. It's restlessness, unhappiness, wanting to move forward emotionally towards something that's more fulfilling, embarking on a spiritual journey towards a greater future, or towards your goals. It's seeking deeper meaning in life. It's willing to let go of the material possessions for something more meaningful. It's being disappointed enough to walk away, love or material. Emotional exhaustion, feeling like you can no longer go on, feeling like you're giving up too much and not getting enough in return, which we've all been there, right? And then, of course, Renewal is the Judgment card. It's the wake-up call. It is, judgment being passed on us by the universe, or it's us passing judgment on a situation, trying to gain a higher perspective over everything. It is, again, a call for a period of self-reflection, self-evaluation, to come to a point of deep understanding about common themes that happen throughout your life. Again, relationship patterns, types of partners we choose, our behavior in it. It's again connecting the dots so that, you know, we can get our aha moments or wake up calls. It's you know, upon receiving that wake up call, it's the realization that you need to live your life in a different way to be true to yourself. You know, it's a new possibility of a fulfilling life that serves your higher needs. It's a need to take action. It's lessons learned. It's wisdom. It's absolution, release, you know, a life-changing decision, again, a judgment of some kind. So you're obviously coming to some kind of epiphany here, or you will, or the person you're dealing with has. But you're, you know, obviously wanting to gain, you know, your passion back, your to come into your own, you know, to get to walk away from things that hold no meaning or are not emotionally fulfilling. You know, you're ready to embark on a new journey, a new path. You know, because there's been you're realizing something about a situation, you're seeing things differently, and you're wanting more for yourself. Now, the advice here is not the right time. So we all know that divine timing plays a part in everything, you know, especially when you're dealing with other people. It's not just you, it's them. And we can't force other things on people. We only have control over ourselves. And again, sometimes it's about, you know, letting go, you know, and moving on to better things, finding again our passions for life, and accepting things. Let's see what we have for not the right time. This is not the right time presently for what you're inquiring about. This answer is not a no, just a not yet. Have patience. Your angels will give you a sign when the timing is perfect. So, in the meantime, do you find your passions again? You know, embark on your journey to more fulfilling things. What's going to bring you happiness? You know, return on your investments. Kind of just review everything, where you've been, where you are, and where you want to go. And don't be so sad, or don't be sad about, you know, what might be transpiring. Just kind of be open to going with the flow. What comes, comes. What goes, goes. But we release the control. When we release trying to drive the bus, we let spirit drive the bus. And who's meant to get on the bus will get on. Who's meant to get off will get off. You know, it's just perhaps just trying to enjoy the view, enjoy the ride, if we can. It's not always easy. The reason why this is happening for you, we have inspiration and frustration, surprise, new beginnings. So again, this is either you trying to be the innovator, you know, and this is inspiring, inspiration, you wanting to have the inspiration, or again, or wanting to move things forward, but you're feeling frustrated, perhaps, you know, because you haven't heard from someone, or you're afraid to reach out to someone for a new beginning. That's why you're thinking of, you know, walking away, making a judgment call. But let's see, inspiration. Oof. Every time these damn enemy cards come out, lies, deception, enemies, it's like, oh, people. Oh, we have, I feel for you, we have Alegras al Cuore, which is about lightheartedness, joyousness, celebrations, reuniting. You know, it's kind of like the Three of Cups. Sometimes Three of Cups, also, as everyone knows, can symbolize third-party situations. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's got someone else or left you for someone else or was cheating or whatever they were doing. But perhaps this is about you, you know, trying to find the inspiration again, trying to find your passion, trying to find your joy, your happiness, despite this person's behavior here. And you're trying to be perhaps emotionally detached. You know, again, Eight of Summer, like walking away, leaving the past in the past. Or again, trying to find the inspiration to reunite with someone despite, you know, things ending badly with them. Or you were behaving this way. Lord, give us strength. Let's see. Inspiration. We got money here too. Everybody's got money. Well, that's no. Most people got money issues, right? But for a lot of people, I'm noticing this card coming up. Finances are playing a role in whether or not people can move on, or if people were using people for codependent reasons, codependent relationships, because again, getting voids and needs met, financial needs, living situations, but again, it's not being emotionally fulfilling, just, you know, survival, meeting needs. But this money card seems to be coming out a lot, and a lot with associated with, you know, shady behaviors, somebody or things ending because of people's shady behaviors, maybe with money, taking your money, using you again for codependent situations or whatever it is, or you them. You know, the enemy card, the Nemiko, it could be, you know, someone who works against us, or it could be, again, us behaving in a negative way, self-serving, trying to get away with stuff, you know, and it caused a situation to end. You know, a lot of masculines are trying to get their money together. So I don't know, I mean, it's male or female, masculine, feminine, whoever I'm speaking to here, it's the money is somehow playing a part in this or in the ending. And again, someone's shady behavior. And then we have Mercante, which is the merchant. He deals with contracts, negotiations, agreements. You know, someone who's, again, it could be waiting for their ships to come in, waiting for some money. Someone who could be possibly at a distance. Or someone, again, trying to negotiate or come to an agreement with someone. You know, if you're trying to reunite with somebody. And then we have La Grazia, which is about, you know, becoming transformation, becoming light. It's also irritability, you know, feeling aggravated, also frustrated, you know. It's about being tactful in our repertoire with people. So because, again, maybe there's frustration here about trying to negotiate some kind of new beginning. Because this is on frustration. And we also have suspicion. There's also somebody who could be, again, distance or feeling distance between you and someone, physical or emotional. And this is about being nostalgic, about longings, about regrets. And this could be you. You know, that's why you're thinking about walking away, because you're tired of the waiting, the longing, waiting for people to change or waiting to hear from people. So you're like in the judgment mode now of what to do. Or you're getting a wake-up call to walk away to something more fulfilling, because it's not the right time for this situation. Surprise, we have the female lover, or someone who's secretly longing, you know, someone who hides their feelings. And then we have the widower, which is someone who's in their regrets and in their woes and in thinking of the past, again, like suspicion. You know, maybe you're regretful over your behavior, how you treated someone, and you're wanting to express that. You know, you're wanting to gain back the love from this person. You're wanting a new beginning, or this is you. You know, you're the one who's longing to be with someone, hiding your feelings, stuck in the past, unable to, you know. But again, this is about, you know, realizations, releases, and optimism about the future. Let's see, new beginnings. We got casa, which is someone's home life or living situation, or where we feel a sense of home, a sense of stability. And then we have Jovine Fanchul, which is an attraction to a young lady, or she kind of reminds me too of the Nine of Pentacles person, you know, who's kind of got everything together. And then we have La Fidelta, which is loyalty, faithfulness, fidelity, commitment to a relationship. So again, if you're the king of spring in this situation, you know, you're wanting a new beginning because you have an attraction or love for this person. You want to be faithful and loyal. You want to have a home life, but you're just unsure about how to go about getting it, because maybe you're not receiving any kind of hope in the situation from the other person. Or, you know, if you're the other person, maybe you're wanting to have a new beginning because you're tired of this waiting, longing, things not working out, and you're showing a loyalty and commitment to yourself, to again becoming abundant in your own life, like the Nine of Pentacles lady, you know, focusing on yourself in your home, looking for a renewal, looking to be inspired again, to be happy despite, you know, this difficult ending with a person who, you know, did not have your interest at heart, and money maybe somehow played a part in that situation. Let us see what else we got. And what you're thinking, feeling, or doing in regards to it. Well, we have the Judgment card again. So you're trying to figure out what path to take. Wake-up calls again, making judgments in regards to a situation. And then we have battle, clarity, and scandal. So again, this is you gaining clarity, making a judgment call in regards to this scandal, whatever transpired here. You know, trying to pick your battles in a sense, you know, what's worth fighting for. So again, it's making a judgment call, trying to get clear in your mind. Or maybe you have. That's why you're, you know, walking away. Or again, you know, this could be you walking towards, you know, this person, or wanting to have a renewal, to have a reconciliation, to have some kind of thing, you know, to heal the past. But there's frustrations and uncertainties, and so everybody's in the same boat. It's like everybody's going through the same stuff. This crossroads, you know, and it's not an easy place to be in. It's not an easy position to be in, you know, especially when there's been love involved, you know, because we hate to walk away from people we love or things that we love. But at some point we have to question, you know, there's a difference between, you know, waiting in a constructive manner, or wasting one's time. It's like you can't hold on to the ethers forever. It's like, you know, you have to have things that are tangible, that are real, that are in your face, that are, you know, that you can work with. Sitting around waiting and hoping and wishing and waiting for people to change, or waiting to hear. It's like, again, because we have no control over what other people do. And it keeps us stuck. You know, and this is kind of like decision mode for a lot of people. And some people are like still wondering if they should make a move, and some people are just are wondering if they should keep waiting. And a lot of people are wanting to move forward towards this person, but this person's ready to walk away. Not that we have male and female on this side, masculine and feminine on this side, but this is kind of where we're at. And that's why, you know, the whole thing about timing and all that, because eventually people get tired of waiting. People get tired of not getting a return on their investment, or not feeling loved or appreciated, or they get tired of being lied to or emotionally manipulated, or mind games, or, you know, people are tired. They want better things. They deserve better things, and they're realizing that. And you know, this is about, for whatever side of the coin you're on, it's again about release. It's about a need to release. And whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. And being kind of okay with it, regardless. Not being attached to any specific outcome, but instead just kind of being open to what's next, and not holding on to past energies that are keeping us stuck, or past people who refuse to learn and change and grow and meet you at your new level. You know, and again, it's about making judgment calls, of walking away from things that no longer, that aren't bringing us any joy or any happiness. And again, for some people, it's walking away from their current situation to go back to this. But this person, because they've been getting nothing over there, they're ready to walk away from that. So it's kind of like, you know, it's a funny time. It's a funny time, and For some people, it's maybe too little, too late. Because again, people get tired. Life goes on. You know, nothing grows in a garden that hasn't been watered. So that's why, again, these judgment calls, all this stuff is coming into play. On again, what's worth fighting for anymore? Is this situation worth fighting for? And they're telling you, you know, it might be, but again, it's just probably just not the right time right now. So it's about you shifting the focus back into yourself, what you can do for you, what is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment. Judgment, we got the male lover. So this is you either making a judgment call about this person, or you're the one trying to figure out if you should express your love. And then we have Gran Consolacion, which is, you know, kind of like the Seven of Cups. It's kind of like, you know, making choices, wanting to make the right choice. All the things floating around above his head. It's like all the different cups, you know, and this is about also getting what we want after we waited for it for so long. You know, wondering if you're going to. Which is where this judgment is, you know, wondering if you should keep sitting around waiting, hoping, hoping, wishing, and dreaming for this person to express their love. You know, or again, or if you're this person, you're wondering if because so much time has gone by, or if you'll be able to be received from this person, or if you're still going to be up against barriers, etc. Let's see, battle. You know, it's a military. This is either strategizing or something that's just proven to be just difficult. A difficult choice, which is always a difficult choice, to walk away again from a person you love. But again, if they're not loving you, you need to love yourself first and know that you deserve better and walk towards someone who will give you that love. Not keep jumping through hoops waiting for someone else to notice your value, your worth, you know. And then we have battle. On battle, we have Fortuna, which is the wheel of fortune. It's like the karmic wheel. It's about good fortune, things turning around for the better. And then we have the precious gift. You know, things that are precious to us. And then we have La Vecchia Signora, which this could be the person that, you know, it could be an older female. This just symbolizes someone from our past or the past. So this is either you trying to strategize how to turn things around for the better, you know, because you realize the value, or this person from the past, you know, was precious to you, you know, or again, could be about, you know, is it worth fighting for because it's too difficult, because you want things to turn around for the better, because you realize your own value, you know, and this could be you and your maturity. Or it's you realize your own value through this experience, through this past experience, through this battle that you've been through. And then we have Letterato, which is a thinking man, or someone who's reflecting or trying to discover a way. You know, this was on battle. And then this is Donna Maritata, which is the married lady, or someone that we view as someone that we respect, who's loving and caring and nurturing, and who embodies all the qualities that, you know, like a mother's love, you know, that unconditional love. But again, unconditional doesn't mean whatever you do, I'll love you no matter what. It's whatever life throws at us, rich or poor, sickness and health, things like that. Not like someone's abusive behavior. There's a difference. And this is also, since this symbolizes respect, this could be, again, one's self-respect. Going within and discovering again your own light, your own self-respect enough to walk away from things that aren't bringing in what you feel you deserve. So I said it's picking one's battles. Clarity. We have Casa, La Reunion, and Bambino. So you gain some clarity in regards to, this relationship. Thinking about, trying to get clear on if there's a possibility for a reunion, to heal this home situation or home life, or you're wanting to, again, heal this family unit, unit, and have a new beginning. So again, this is you trying to gain clarity, making that judgment again on what's possible, what's not possible, what you want, what you deserve. Scandal. Of course, this is about faithfulness and loyalty and whatever. I don't know if people were cheating, lying, whatever it is. Yep, there he is. Speaking of cheating and lying and deceiving and sneaking off, and this guy's carrying a snake. He's got some funky stuff hidden underneath his coat. He's looking backwards. Got looking over his shoulder. So perhaps again someone wasn't faithful or wasn't loyal to us. And then we have Dottore, which is all about healing. We're just trying to solve a problem, trying to figure out a way how to heal a situation, perhaps. And we have message from a distance. So either you're thinking of sending a message, wondering if you can heal a situation, again, wondering if you should keep fighting this battle, or somebody is doing this to you. But this is what you're thinking, feeling, or doing. So either you're receiving a message from somebody who's looking to heal a situation, but you're not sure if you can trust them, if they'd be faithful or loyal. Or again, or you're waiting for a message, hoping to heal a situation. Again, you're in the same place that many are at this point. I feel your anguish. And what the advice for you is wedding. This situation involves marriage. Oh, no, wait. I didn't do here. Sorry. The higher message involved here is enthusiasm. Whatever I am most passionate about is the direction I follow. Again, following one's passions, trying to be enthusiastic about new beginnings, about the future. And then we have family. I pray for my family and give this situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. This was just kind of like letting go and let God. What comes, comes. What goes, goes. Just try to be discerning about what it is that you can do for you and not put the power so much in another person, keeping you stuck. Just kind of, it's about healing yourself. And we have integrity. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. That's why some of you are thinking about, walking away, because you are standing in your integrity, because you know that you deserve better, or this is you. Again, if you're trying to walk towards someone or reconnect with someone, they're saying to be enthusiastic, they're saying to keep positive, and also do the right thing. Like if you were being shady in the past, or you need to, it's about, standing in your own integrity and changing that. But again, this wedding card, it could, this is advice. So, this could be a marriage that's kind of gone bust. So that's why it says this situation involves a marriage. This could also just mean, a commitment coming together in a union that can result in marriage. And this also means that, you might be going to a wedding or something, and perhaps you'll meet someone new. Because you are walking away. You are making a judgment call. You are trying to heal yourself, pick your battles, gain clarity. Try to be, enthusiastic and passionate about life again. And again, maybe you'll go somewhere and you'll meet someone at a wedding, at a function, at a gathering of some sort. And then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So again, it's about being passionate, enthusiastic. And then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So again, you might meet someone new because you decided to release this situation because it's just not the right time. It may or may be or may not be in the future, but you're no longer gonna allow yourself to be, stuck in limbo and waiting mode. Their advice is, again, for you to heal and to be open to new things, new possibilities, whether it's this person or someone new, but it's to free up that energy. And what are the challenges or things that you need to be aware of is we have the Lady in the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Again, trying to just see things from a higher perspective, knowing it takes two to tango, know everything is about, spiritual walks, karma, lessons, all of that. Trying to not be, it's easier said than done, isn't it? It's to not be attached to our own ideas of what should have been, how people should be, or whatever, because again, that person's on their journey, learning their lessons. The two of you were brought together to teach each other something about yourselves, to bring something out. So in essence, they did their job. If you've learned and you've healed, that means that your karma is balanced. Whether or not they do or not, that's their journey, that's their life, that's their karma. Like I said, you can't force growth on anyone else. Well, we got to try to just be non-judgmental about it and understand that, well, this person's got stuff to work through still, and kind of detach, be reflective, review things. Again, know what our role is so that we don't repeat in a new situation. Living and learning, standing in one's integrity. And then we're going to read these, but these two came up in the reverse, which is the challenge. This is the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Oof. So we have that enemy card, right? And then we have the Hawk Prince that came out in the challenge, and this is spirit communication and paying attention. So let us see what these say. Number 44. Last one. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. That's what I said. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright future. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction and reminds you that what you are is what you attract. Which means, well, that person was a liar and a cheater and a user, and that's not who I am. So how did I attract that? Well, it's you attracted that because you were needing to learn a lesson about boundaries, about self-love, about self-respect. So in essence, your low vibration attracted their low vibration. So again, two people are brought together to be teacher and student to each other. It's divinely orchestrated that way so that you can learn, grow, and whatever, because this is your life, your journey. You have a soul group that you incarnate with, and then there's people that come and people that go. Some people are reason, season, or lifetime people. That's all depends on the fates. It all depends on free will. It all depends on the people. So don't look at that as a negative way, saying, well, I'm not a jerk, so how did I attract jerks? That's not, but it's whatever you're vibrating at. And it's usually subconscious. You don't even realize it until unless you watch tarot readings or unless you know a bit about psychology or whatever. Most people go through their whole life not understanding this higher perspective, not seeing why things play out the way that they do. So that's why they have to keep incarnating here, because they haven't gotten that higher perspective and they're not checking themselves, noticing that people come into your life for a reason, and it's like, okay, well, what is this person here to teach me? What is this situation here to teach me? What am I missing? What do I need to acknowledge? And it's like you get the lesson and you learn it and you move on. And if this person can move on with you, great. If they can't, then they're not meant to be in your future. At least not at this time. So it's all about you and your journey. And it says this isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions, or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event, say like a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test your faith. Remember, find yourself within the web. Rather find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Again, self-love. If you love yourself, anyone who's coming at you sideways won't last long, because you'll recognize it and you'll not even deal. So again, self-love. Can you perceive your part in your reactions and the motives behind your current inquiry? You will find your answers in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. And then the Shadow Queen is 16. The Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion, for now it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. Perhaps you've fallen prey to insecurity masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Of course. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. That's why it says we get what we allow. And there's a saying, you more than likely saw the crack way before you saw the ass. And it says, but we let those rose-colored glasses cloud our judgment, or allow people to get away with things that we wouldn't normally allow because we love them. But the fact is that, you know, are they loving you? Are you loving you? So it's understanding that we all play a role in our lives in a bigger way than we give ourselves credit for, and we have more power than we give ourselves credit for. But emotions and love, or what we think is love, is a very strong, can have a very strong hold and keep you in situations that you shouldn't be in, you know. And again, it's all about self-love. Even the person that's doing the nasty deeds, they lack self-love because of their own childhood wounding. So this is their defense mechanism of how to navigate through life. You know, but again, everybody has to recognize their own part. And it says, when you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is a great value and strength in facing your own shadow self in the realm of the shadow queen, which is true. When most people, we don't want to look there. It's not us, it's them. No, it's us too, because we allowed it. Why do we think it was okay? Just because we love somebody doesn't give them the right to, you know, beat us over the head every day with whatever, with dumping all of their stuff on us, you know, or enabling other people in their karma, because we, again, have yet to learn our own lessons. It's all about lessons. And the Hawk Prince is 11. But I tell you, sometimes lessons suck, don't they? Yeah, we can be looking at it all from a spiritual perspective. I'm not sitting here just, you know, preaching to the whatever. I've been through it. I've gone through it. I'm still going through some stuff too. And nothing about a life's journey is easy. Nothing about it. And people can throw advice at you left and right. Instead, it still has to come within you. You have to realize that you have to get to a point where you say, you know, enough. Even of sitting in your woes. You know, at some point we've got to push through the pain, push through the challenge, push through and know that, you know, this too shall pass. The Hawk Prince challenges you to pay attention and listen to the warnings being sent your way. Are you pushing forward in spite of others' cautionings about the direction you're headed? Are you refusing to listen to your own inner voice? Red flags are waving in the breeze, and you're being challenged to heed their message. When the Hawk Prince descends as your challenger, it's an indication that something isn't quite right. Don't worry, though. He always arrives just in time for you to let go of your old ideas and begin again. Spirit only wants the best for you. Of course. So through all your trials and tribulations, you know, you can't blame the universe or blame God or whatever. It's like most of the stuff you signed up for. You signed up for those classes so you can graduate and ascend higher in your soul and evolve. So again, even though it's difficult, we got to try to look at things from that perspective. You know, some things happen that are out of our control. So there are fated events, and sometimes we make a lot of dumb choices, and a lot of our crappy situations are because of us. Again, you know, not getting it and repeating things and whatever. So sometimes we have ourselves to blame, but sometimes things are, again, put on our path because they were destined to, already prearranged, and that was your challenge. And if you can overcome it and persevere through it, then you won. Then you shed that karma, and you won't have to incarnate again in the next life with that same lesson because you've learned it. Hopefully. Oh, and then we have this one in the possible outcome, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That's probably why they're saying it's not the right time. But we'll clarify that because I usually do clarify these. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is like the Six of Swords. So this is either the two of you. Somebody needs to express their love and their feelings because there's not enough for things to keep going in order to heal the situation so you guys can move on together. Or this is about you realizing that there's no love being given back here, and you moving on to calmer waters. You leaving this behind. And then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Of course, It's not, you know, could be just this family. Again, if you were married to this person, it's trying to heal oneself because you got family here too. Just to kind of like make peace and know that, you know, now might just not be the right time, but still at least try to be at peace and heal and move forward to more emotionally fulfilling things for yourself. And then about the issue with the parents, of course, if there's childhood wounding, if people are operating in their life, in their relationships, and the way that they maneuver in the world from a wounded child, you know, perspective, fear of love, fear of abandonment, fear of getting hurt, you know, building up walls, defense mechanisms, whatever it is, it's about recognizing that, healing the inner child, and also forgiving your parents because, you know, we imitate what we see. Those were our role models for love. If you had an absentee parent or one that didn't give affection, you know, that's what you're looking for in your partners. That's the types that you're going for. Emotionally unavailable people, ones that you're going to have to keep trying to prove that you deserve love because you wanted that love from your father or for your mother. You know, it's all psychology and spirituality. But let us see what unrequited love is. But I think this is kind of, you know, saying to walk away. Let's see, unrequited love. Why unrequited love? I always got to check here. Why unrequited love? Deception. So either, again, someone's hiding how they truly feel, or this person is just is operating in their Il Nemico selves, you know, being deceptive, you know, whatever transpired in this relationship, you know, and telling you to move on. Let's see, unrequited love, deception. Why unrequited love, deception? Soulmate. So again, this could have been a karmic situation, karmic soulmate, meant to teach you something here. But not all soulmate relationships are life partnerships. So again, it's just, they're just saying it's not the right time, but just focus on your healing, focus on loving yourself, you know, focus on your future with optimism. And on that note, enthusiasm, sorry. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already, and leave comments because I love to see how things resonate, if it helps, because that's why I'm here. I don't want to think I'm just talking to nobody. It's nice to get feedback. It is nice to get feedback. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.